Hello again. This is a positive review. Not to spoil it, but this is one of my favorite albums. Jane Doe's Converge's Jane Doe. Um, Converge is a really great band. Honestly, like I first found them. I remember this memory very distinctly. I was chilling in my living room. It was like 3 p.m. On a Saturday in like the middle of summer, and it was super hot. And I was just chilling in my living room. I had like fans going everywhere, and I was watching some trashy TV show. It was like um, it'll come to me. Outer Banks. Yes, I was watching Outer Banks when I discovered Converge for the first time, and I remember being kind of bored of the show, and I was like watching it like like minimized and like looking through Reddit, and I came across this album in a post. It was a post on the vinyl subreddit, and someone was talking about how this is their favorite album of all time. So being bored and it being the middle of summer, I took a listen to this great album, and that was the greatest choice that I've like ever made in the world of music, I guess you could say, of my music journey. Um, this album is fantastic, and the moment I hit play, I was greeted by this almost wall of sound, like like these loud drums, like loud guitars, and then his vocals, like were like the lyrics were like you couldn't even understand the lyrics, but his voice was just so present and like so like screaming, and like with the opener Concubine, he's just like screeching. He's just like saying, like he's just like going for it with the vocal delivery, and it was just so powerful to hear that that I was almost overwhelmed. And at that point, it was the heaviest thing that I've ever listened to. I wasn't much of a metal guy aside from like Metallica and like Megadeth at that point. So this was the most heaviest thing that I'd listened to at that point. And it was also the loudest thing that I've ever listened to. Like honestly, at this point, like in terms of loudness and like the overall mastering, it's hella loud. Like it's super loud, but you can tell that it was recorded and mixed very well. But like in the mastering stage, they completely like blew it out of the water in terms of loudness. But it's not like a Death Magnetic Metallica situation. It's like actually done in a way where it captures like the energy of the band really well. Like yeah. So great energy, great production, and the songs themselves are really great. And what I've noticed is that there's a emo core influence on the actual record itself. And as you're listening to it, you can tell that like they're sad songs, even though you can't hear the lyrics. You can tell that a lot of these songs are sad songs, like with the chord progressions, and it reminds you of the way that like music can like dictate emotions through like instrumentation. And it's not just like writing a sad song, all you need to write are sad lyrics. It's like the way that these were arranged and structured and written, these riffs, these chords, they were all written in a way to trigger emotion within the listener. And honestly, the emotions, the like sadness, the anger, um you can really feel it. And honestly, like it's just a great record, and it's super loud. It's just everything that you'd want in like a metal record is on this album. Like you even got like the long ass 10-minute song. The title track is 10 minutes and it closes the album. So like even then you got like more like prog metal esque long ass track. Uh, so yeah, it satisfies everything, and the drumming also is like incredible. Like especially on the song Fault and Fracture. There's this entire like semi drum solo like breakdown part that's like super complicated, and like the drumming is just great. And it's also helped by the fact that it was highly like really well recorded. And honestly, like I hear like a hiss in between songs, and I think that is due to it being an analog recording. Not 100% sure though. But yeah, again, that's pretty cool if it was analog. And the entire album just kind of like, really just it just punches you in the gut. And it's one of my favorite albums of all time, and I'll give this one like a 9.5 out of 10. Great, but with the only like downsides being like I think one song or two songs being less memorable. They're not even bad songs, they're just less memorable. So yeah, 9.5 out of 10. Great album. Highly recommend.